In every corner of the world, dreams are born. Some take root. Others are crushed before they ever have the chance to breathe. This is the story of one young man who left everything behind in search of hope, only to find that in America, sometimes the dream costs more than life itself. Chika was 24 when he first set foot in America. Bright-eyed, nervous, and clutching a letter from his cousin who had promised to help him find his way. He came from Lagos, a place of noise, of hustle, of relentless ambition. Back home, he was known as the boy with too many dreams. He wanted to study, to work, to lift his parents out of poverty. But in Nigeria, doors were closed. In America, he believed, doors would open. He was wrong. Chika's first job was at a logistics warehouse in New Jersey. On paper, it was a legitimate company. In reality, it was a machine, one that chewed up immigrants and spat out their broken bodies. They were paid less than half of minimum wage. Promised overtime but never paid for it. And always reminded of one thing: you have no papers. You have no voice. Still, Chika worked. He saved every dollar. He sent money home to his mother, who called him her hero. But behind his smile, he saw the truth. The bosses lived large while the workers starved. Jaden was his closest friend. They shared secrets, shared struggles, shared hope. But poverty has a way of twisting even the purest bonds. One night, Jaden whispered to Chika about a deal. The bosses had offered him money, real money, if he stayed silent about the company's illegal operations. Chika's heart sank. He wanted to believe his friend would refuse. But Jaden accepted. The next day, when Chika tried to report the abuse to an immigrant rights group, the bosses already knew. His name was marked. His days were numbered. And the knife that would pierce his back was held by the one he trusted most. In America, Chika thought the police would protect him. He thought justice was blind. But justice wears a price tag. The officer assigned to his case wasn't there to help him. He was there to silence him. Paid off. Corrupt. Dangerous. From that moment, Chika wasn't just fighting his employer. He was fighting the system. Chika took a risk. A deadly one. He recorded everything. Every shady deal. Every stolen dollar. Every act of abuse. One night, he uploaded the footage online. Within hours, it spread. Social media exploded. Outrage poured in. Protesters gathered outside the warehouse. Reporters demanded answers. For a brief moment, Chika felt hope. He called his mother. Told her, "Mama, I did it. I spoke the truth." Her voice shook with pride. But truth is dangerous. On a cold winter night, Chika's life ended on a silent road in New Jersey. A car swerved. Tires screeched. Metal hit flesh. The driver never stopped. The police called it an accident. The company denied everything. The officer smiled at the cameras and walked free. Chika's death was swallowed by time. The protests died down. The headlines moved on. But for those who knew him, for those who saw the footage he risked everything to release, he became more than just a victim. He became a warning. And a symbol. Sometimes, silence isn't broken by shouting. It's broken by truth too dangerous to keep hidden. This was Chika's story. How many more remain behind the silence?